Good morning, everyone. And I just wanted to talk today a little bit about what goes behind movie making. So all of you have your favorite moments and your favorite films. So I want you to think about that while I take you through this next 18-minute journey, brief journey on what we do behind it. I've been very fortunate in my career to work with some of India's finest directors, talented directors and producers. Zoya Akhtar, Ritesh Sidhwani, Reema Kapti, Rezi Ghai, who I just finished a film with, Prakash Verma, Aamir Khan, of course, and Prahlad Kakar, who was my guru, Prahlad Kakar from Genesis days. He taught me everything I know and I follow. So that's been our journey, and I've been really, really fortunate because these directors have made some amazing films and commercials and given us things to remember, to take with us. And, like I would define a great movie which starts from a beautiful script, like, this writer has thought of that one moment, that one emotion that happens between two practical events, and then they've expanded it into a whole film. That's superb writing, poetry in motion. Or great craft, where movie makers create this world and transport us there, like Zoya's created enchanting worlds in Archie's and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, and transported us into something that we really yearn to be part of, and we are aspiring to, and we are suspended from our immediate reality. So that's like great craft. Also, when we add new technology into our craft of filmmaking, that's what draws us as audience to watch a film. And I think the most important ingredient in making a memory of a film or taking it home with us is the special something in performance. When a director goes and whispers something into the ear of the actor. That's what Aamir did. He went on TaareZameen Par. We were shooting Meri Maa, middle of the night, for just some reason or the other. We were shooting at 2 a.m. He would go to Darshil, whisper something in his ear, come back and call action. Darshil would start, sobbing. And all of us behind camera, like about 20, 30 of us, we all have tears in our eyes because we are in that moment with him. And then suddenly Aamir yells, cut, Darshil starts laughing. I mean, he's a special child any which way. He's too gifted. But those are the magic moments that we are all driven to work for, give our lives for, suspend our everyday life, and give it everything for those 2-3 months that we are on a project to 2 years. Like, I'm on a project for much longer than 2-3 months. But the most, I think every director testifies that they are only as good as their crew. And you have a whole army of crew professionals standing behind you to make this magic happen. And I'm here to talk today about how we are how we want to shape the crew's environment so that they are a happy crew. This is the happiest of crews that I've been a part of recently. We just finishing last week of our shoot in Leh after 3 months of very hard work. But even on the last day, everyone was so driven, everyone was so happy, everyone was giving it their 100%. And what they do, you can't describe it to the T, you can't quantify it, but that adds to the magic and consistency and efficiency of filmmaking. So this is a very happy crew in Ladakh. Like, this is just 50% of us. There's a whole army behind this as well. But as many people have gathered into this one picture. This is another happy crew. This is Dabba Cartel. These ladies really, were the joy and happiness of our 3-4 months when we were shooting this series. And so, I mean, just to say, in a nutshell, I want to briefly talk about the process of filmmaking and what I do. I'm an executive producer. I come on board when the project is greenlit as a producer and a director on board, and and then we start. It's a blank page, and we start building it piece by piece. So it's basically I'm responsible for the best management of time, money, and creativity, as in any industry, but if you translate it into film world, that's what I do. So I mean, there are definitely limited finances, I mean, and everyone wants to do their best, and we want this film to be amazing and well loved, and create this atmosphere, create the world without any compromise. And so it's a lot of negotiation, facilitation, because if I don't do my job right, then everybody is ready, and something's not there, and it's a wasteful day. So we can't do all that. So it's a lot of all of that, tug and pull. But the first thing I start to do, along with the director and the producer, first thing we start to do is to build a team, a small team, and then it keeps growing as the months go on in pre-production. This is how we have various elements. We have location, we have casting, we have writing, we have music, we have rehearsals. This is a choreography rehearsal in Archie's. That's a music session we had for that film. This is a rehearsal, like an actor rehearsal on the hard, where we were just doing a scene. And this is when Dabba Cartel, the first AD, was taking the whole crew through what was like a dry run for the next day. You're, giving everyone the lay of the land, so to speak. So we do all this level of planning so that we are prepared and better prepared for on the day of the shoot. That's the D-Day. That's the shoot day. That's the most sacred day. We shoot for about a day or 3 months to 6 months for a film, and 2 to 3 days for a commercial. And I've shot maybe an average of about 100 days a year, and I've worked for 2 decades at least now, and I still get the heebie-jeebies on the day of the shoot, because so many elements have to come together, right? There is location, casting, transport, generator, food. The car has to start. If it's a vintage car, it has to start. The art department, the set construction, the lighting, everything has to come together to align and be ready for the director to be free and calm and, can the day and, add the special moments, and they are free to do that. And we're not firefighting some random thing, which most of the time we are firefighting, but at least we're doing some new firefighting every day, is what I believe. So there's madness, there's chaos. This is what a typical shoot day would look like. There's so many people, apart from the mountains, but that's how many people. This is the kind of back end we have to do. The lighting team put up that big skimmer across 4 building blocks, live building blocks. This is all happening in a real live place where people are still going to school and all in the background, and we are shooting in the middle of it. And this is all our crew. It's not raining. This is rain that we have created for this scene. And, this is the chaos that happens. But within all this, we try to form a structure and, so that we are as efficient as possible. That's another session. But today, what I want to talk about is how we have learned to build an environment, build a space, build a cocoon sort of a thing around this 100 to 300 people that come together, give it their all to make magic for us. It's not easy. Imagine 300 Mumbaikars. All of these people are from Bombay, or they're not from Leh. And we go to Leh. They have all decided, they've all acclimatized and working in these conditions, gushing winds, it's very cold, you have to wear all these layers, your skin is dry, you have to be away from home for such a long time. It's difficult to be active, physically active day in and day out, and yet this is what they do. And to respect this and to allow them to do this and to allow them to thrive while doing this, we started to build these beautiful environments where everyone is free, everyone feels safe, everyone feels like, they are part of something bigger. They feel like, we've become a family. And because it's important to be a family for those 3 months. And mind you, it's not the same family that keep working together. We have, in all my shoot days, it's not the same group of people that come together. You know, somewhere either the production designer is different, or the DOP is different, or the location team is different. So each one is a different combination, and we try to build in initiatives and build in, give them a space for them to meet and talk to each other and interact with each other well before the shoot day, so then they are very comfortable with each other on the day. Because everyone has to talk to everyone. Director has to talk to DOP, who has to talk to the first AC, who has to talk to the costume person. So, I mean, there's no distinction. So, this environment building helps us to make better films, to make difficult films in difficult terrains, and, you know, create these magic moments that we're all so fond of, and which in fact leads to the crew going the extra mile. I tell you, nobody goes back home the way they come out of their homes, you know, in the morning of the shoot. You know, they're dusty, or, you know, it's windy, or they have color on them, or in this one, like it's raining. It rained for 2 whole days, and this is the crew that I'm so proud of, because it was raining and we still had to shoot what we need to shoot. We couldn't take a break, we couldn't come back. None of them, this is not their job, they don't need to do this. And the actors are in the middle under the skimmer doing the simple shot, and, you know, I'm just going to try and play this again. Yeah, and they all just did it because they wanted to, you know, give it the extra, I mean, push for it and give us this shot anyhow. You know, so this is amazing. They don't get paid for it. This is not their job, but still, they're doing it because they love each other, they love the environment, and they're very proud of it. And, you know, that's, I think, what we get when we provide this to people, and this magic that translates on screen. Like Tomatina, it's really not easy, guys, to be, you know, have tomatoes all around you for 2 days, and, you know, but still, the cast and the crew, they all, like, went for it. We did whatever we could to make them happy and comfortable, but, you know, it is the extra mile that gives us this magic of these songs that all of you are going to remember. Hopefully you will remember these as well when it releases. And yeah, this is the song, Tomatina song. Just see, look at this. It's all fine now, but it's 2 days of, I'll show you. It's 2 days of this. And it's not a joke, but it happened, and everyone was happily doing it, let me say that. And that was great. And what a film set therefore leads to is inclusion. Here's the director, that's his DA, that's the first AC, that's the grip, that's the DOP upstairs, that's set continuity person, that's a set person, those are the actors, that's the first AD. And so it's an environment of all people from all backgrounds that have to leave their, whatever they distinguish themselves from the other person, leave all that behind and come to this and forget about all that, and, you know, it becomes a very inclusive set. And that's what we strive to create. You know, there's no distinction of caste, class, religion, gender, like nothing. It's one unit. We treat everyone the same, we give everyone the same food. I mean that's basic, but what I'm trying to say is this therefore allows for people to thrive, allows for people to be involved in the film, and allows for new ideas to emerge. Like if somebody has an idea for how something needs to be played, either in writing or in performing, or where they wear their sari, whatever, people have the option to relay that to the director, and that's the freedom that we really, really try to encourage, which does break stereotypes in the way we talk about some characters in films, which does lead to them being open to new ideas when we introduce ideas like waste management and how to use solar panel heating. I tried that on the last film, solar paneling for electricity or in the base camp. Small things that we need to do as an industry to be one with the times, to be sustainable industry. But now the unit is open. They want to fight for all those things, and they want to help us out with creating that change. And I think that's something that has come from this inclusivity and becoming a family. And you know, that's something I'm really proud of. It is a very rare arena in India and in Bombay where this is really thriving. And then you get the surprises. You make all this friends, you meet so many people, and every film is a new learning experience. We had a rainbow. On every film, we learned something new. Everyone learns something new, and that's the silver lining, I can say. That's a rainbow on our first day of shoot. So I know that okay, there's some divine intervention here, and things will align because we are so reliant on all these aspects to come together to make a beautiful film. Location, cast, writing, actors, costume, all these editing, music, everyone needs to come together, align perfectly to give you many more consistent magic memories. That's what we aim to give you. And I think that's me signing off. Let's watch this little very old film that I made. Oh. Audio? Okay, moving on. These are some good memories of the past, and that's us signing off from a happy crew. Thank you, everyone.